Okay, we'll go in after the next song.
Okay. No, go serious. Go serious.
I was cooking.
I know.
Yes. Walwana.
I was like, wait to get
Walwana.
another chord.
Walwana. Kamatapa. Hey, walang kata kamatapa.
Carai, fantastic.
And when you were asking about our socials,
Yes.
so are we need to have like socials that are dedicated to the show, right? So that
I used my own
I know. Yes.
because the net is not good.
It's not out of tolerance.
That's what we discussed today.
Barry.
No, the guys agree. I mean, they agree with everything that I raised already. You can't have somebody who handle our marketing at the school and unresponsible.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's have our debrief on that.
Yeah.
Because I held back in the group because I'm like, you know,
I
like,
don't even know that person. So
no, but other than knowing, but the agility, I think we planned it on Tuesday and we said by now it should be.
Should be
Oh,
out.
we should have had the link back to say, this is what I've done.
Yeah.
Let me know what you need, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So when the people that are doing work for the station, presenters, maybe some producers are more dedicated.
Yeah.
People like designers, maybe some mix DJs, they're not as dedicated. Because a presenter, most presenters love radio
Yeah.
and they'll dedicate 3 hours without complaining.
Right.
But somebody who designs, if they have to spend 3 hours designing, they want to be paid.
But
and
it's
they
an
don't.
incentive.
even to the issue last week.
So once you've done the stretch, let's find a way to make them to be part of the family. Because I think even if they're freelancers, so I work with freelancers, it's just how they promote their businesses on our platform.
Yes.
So that there's value for them.
Yeah.
They'll always prioritize paid work
Yeah.
over. So the platform should fit into each other. So we'll brief them nicely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is so lovely. The music. Thank you for the music.
Do you know how many times I watched Pretty Woman
My favorite movie.
of all time?
Never met. Last week I was watching his movie with who's that peppered huge man you have? Yes.
Clue. George Clooney.
Did you see that movie? I was watching that with my kids.
Yeah, but Tayo. So everything about it, Tayo.
What's the movie called?
I know it's about their daughter.
Yes, getting married somewhere in the yeah.
Maldives or something.
So that's my opening link.
It must have been love, but it's over now. So that I wonder, I'm living now. It must have been love, but it's over now. It's ready to flow. It's where the wind Hey. But it's over now.
Welcome to it, man. This is The Edge, and of course, the ladies are dancing right here in the studio, man. Your kind of music, eh, ladies?
Singing along.
Singing along.
Bringing back memories.
Yes.
It's a beautiful sound.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
absolutely. Beautiful stuff. We've got now with us our team player number 3. How are you doing? Osman joins us. How
I
are
think
you?
how I introduce myself is always going to be boo, 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 boo.
All the time, please.
Oh, let's give it.
Thank you for the welcome.
Mm.
I have to thank you personally
Okay.
for the playlist,
Oh.
the soundtrack
Mm.
to our youth, my youth. Without giving away my age, we were
Yeah.
just listening to the music. Since we started the show,
Yeah.
like you say, you've curated it specifically for player 1, player 2,
And player
and
three.
defense.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I'm not messing around this
No,
time.
no. You are spot on.
Yeah.
You are
That's
spot on.
perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we just played It Must Have Been Love by Roxette. I mean, you remember Roxette.
Gosh.
One of my favorite.
Ne?
It's a band, right? It's
Yeah,
not just
yeah.
an individual.
It's a band, yeah.
Yeah.
And then before that, it was Dion Ferris, and she was saying Hopeless. And yeah, on a Saturday afternoon. So how was your week? I hope you had a fantastic, busy, productive week.
It was such a busy, productive week. I spent a show, another show on air with our business boost. That was amazing. I'm quite excited about the direction of the station,
Yeah.
the plans,
Yeah.
the stretch session earlier this morning. So there's a lot of exciting things that happened. We had an engagement with a podcast host, business podcast from Botswana.
Yes.
We were on air live, so we're excited to be connecting with all our listeners in Botswana, and we're hoping to have them come to our show. And obviously, it's time for Africa. So all the African countries that are listening online, definitely tuning in as we watch the stats and we watch the audiences. It's exciting to see where our listenership is coming from. So it was an exciting week, productive week, and progressive.
Right.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. So this is the second hour of the show. This second hour of the show, we're going to be looking at health and wellness, and we've got Rihanna Sally, who's going to join us in about 7 minutes or so to talk about health and wellness. And maybe just to kickstart it, your thoughts on health and wellness. I mean, I've been checking out, there's so many things happening. People are walking more. There's all these interesting health walks that are taking place. You know, are you guys conscious about your health and wellness?
Go first, please, Defense.
No, I like that. Most definitely. So I'm on a transformation journey, if I may call it that. So it started with my mental wellness, and now I'm going into physical wellness in terms of the diet that I eat. So I love sweet things. I've got a sweet tooth, but I think it's bad for me. So I'm really in earnest looking at my diet and sort of saying, okay, I can't get away from the sweets, I can't get away from the wine, but how do I balance a balanced diet?
Yeah.
And when to have what? So that's definitely something that I'm looking at. And I'm a health freak. I've got a indawo yami that I go to, which is a botanical garden when I need to connect body, mind, and soul.
Really?
I do that.
Wow.
I do that. So it definitely most important. And I think we'll talk about it later. It's also how you need to integrate it into our lifestyle. We've got social media, we've got laptops. I think what I noticed is that everybody in the station is multitasking. If you don't have a phone, a camera, a laptop, we've been multitasking. So I took time off last night and I switched off my phone.
Oh, wow.
So this is the new ritual that I'm getting into.
Yeah.
I'm just going to switch off my phone. So definitely most interested in wellness.
Okay.
So when
On my end, I'm the type of person that will drink anything that works, honestly.
Okay.
So what I mean by that is, I read somewhere some time ago about chia seeds, and I'm not promoting anything. So I started on that journey about 18 months ago. And I remember my friends and people that I was close to at that time when I started with the chia seeds. And I told them it really works in terms of weight loss. And this is something I read. So I didn't really tell them something I know. I read something, I shared with them to say chia seeds in hot water, you just leave them for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes until they really absorb and you drink it. It really is a booster in terms of energy as well as the fiber content in it. And you are certain to not be hungry for a couple of hours.
Oh.
So I started that and it did work for me. So there was some weight that I shed. And also I drink vinegar, just a teaspoon of vinegar. I take it with honey and then cayenne pepper and hot hot water, and lemon. So I have those ingredients every day in my house. And lately I haven't been taking it, but I used to just take it every day. So I just need to take myself back to my routine because it really worked. First thing in the morning and just before I sleep, I used to drink water with coconut oil.
Oh.
So I have all of those things. And people that really, really do know me that are closest, they'll tell you when it comes to things that work, Uzandi will drink it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm there. But in terms of having to be physically fit and running, and I still need to really just adjust to that because I haven't taken it. But yes.
Okay.
So she's with us now.
She's with us now.
Yes.
Hold on. All right. Hey, Rihanna, how are you, girl? I hope you're good.
Hello. I am very good. How about you guys?
We're very, very good.
Oh,
So
thank
glad
you.
to have you on the show. I've got Zandi and Sma in the show with me. And yeah, how are you that side of Dubai?
Very good. Sounds like you have a full house.
I do, we do.
Yeah.
Ladies, you want to say hello
That's
to her?
amazing.
Hi, how are you
I
doing?
am doing well. Thank you. I'm just glad it's the weekend.
That's
We
wonderful.
all are.
We all
Thank
are.
you. Most
Happy
of you.
Saturday.
How's the weather that side? That's a standard question in South Africa. How's the weather that side?
So, winter sadly is coming to an end and summer is approaching really fast. So, it's getting really hot right now, and I think by the time we get to the end of April, I think we're going to be full on in summer. And I'm talking like 50 degrees hot
Oh
summer.
my goodness. And how do you survive that kind of weather?
To be fair, like everywhere you go, it's air conditioned. So if you are waiting at a bus stop, the bus station is equipped with air conditioning. The
Wow.
malls are air conditioned. Everything is air conditioned. You just definitely cannot go to the beach. And everyone just really stays indoors.
Jeez.
Okay.
The summer indoors. That's exciting. But we're
Yes.
looking forward to hearing about what you do. So I'm going to hand over to Uncle Zach.
All right, my friend. Today, what do you have for us in terms of tips for ladies from a health point of
Yeah.
view? And maybe before the tips, how's your preparation for the competition going?
It's going very, very well. I'm very excited. I took my first check-in photo after 4 months since since my competition. And so far, I'm really happy with the overall look. I've gained about 1.5 kilos of muscle since then and dropped body fat. So I'm really happy with the progress in preparation for my competition in May.
Okay, for those who don't know, tell us a little bit more about the competition.
Okay, so I joined a federation called the IFBB Federation, and I did my first competition in Johannesburg last year, December. I participated in two categories, which is the wellness and the bikini category. And the best thing about it is that before the competition, they do a check-in, so they check your height when you register for the competition. And on the day, you are competing against people who are the same height as you. And I was in the novice category. That means it was the first time that I am participating in this competition, and you're competing with people who are also doing it for the very first time. And to my surprise, after 4 months of preparation, sacrifice, discipline, training really, really hard, I was able to win both categories. So I was very, very happy about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. In the beginning, my coach was like, "Oh, you're gonna win this thing," and I'm like, "Oh, let's keep the expectation a little low and let's just enjoy this experience." And for me, I'd rather be surprised than disappointed. And I just went in there and, I just told myself, this is it, this is the experience, just go in and have fun and own the stage. And I did. happy, and obviously my coach was very proud. And yeah, it was one of my proudest moments to end off the year of 2024.
Ah, that's fantastic, my friend.
Amazing.
All right, so let's talk about those tips you have for ladies. I mean,
Yes,
winter is
yes.
coming up. We're gonna be bulking up on some soups and some unhealthy finger
Oh
soul
my
food.
goodness. It's so hard. It's so hard to resist all this good food and drink. And, when we go out with friends, we always celebrating with food, right? So, the one tip that I can give, especially going out, is just to manage your portion control and just eat in moderation. If you're going out to meet a friend or you're going out to someone's house, I highly advise to have something small to eat before you head out to that event or before you go meet your friends. It just avoids you overeating and over drinking
That's
when you
it.
are gone out.
Right?
And if you do have that snack or the meal before you go out, just prioritize it to make it that it's protein. So the higher the protein, the fuller you'll stay instead of having to feel hungry later on. And the other tip is sleep. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you enough how important sleep is.
Hmm.
You should be aiming to get, 7 to 9 hours sleep a day to control your cortisol levels, to avoid emotional eating and also brain function, right? So when you get enough sleep, you feel just so much more energized. You get to make proper decisions when your mind is clear and everything is just rested. And the other one that I have is to keep hydrated. You know, just drink as much water as you can.
Okay, that sounds good. Ladies,
Yeah.
any questions on your side? I mean, from what she's just shared with us? Something we can use?
Yeah, it is something that we can use most definitely. And it's quite important to really just keep saying that to the people out there because this is the information that we do know of in terms of the high protein content, staying hydrated. For me, those are the two most important things that I know I always need to keep reminding myself of because once nobody says it, once we're not discussing anything health wise, then you really do forget somehow. You just indulge in the stuff that you find that is closest to you. So it's quite important to really just reiterate that to the people.
Also, like, sorry to jump in here, the fact that, because we get invited to like weddings and stuff like that, maybe even funerals. Okay, you don't get invited to a funeral, but you go
You
there.
go there, yes.
Please no.
But now, like at a funeral, the food always takes long to come.
Yeah.
So by the time you eat, you fill up the plate. So I like what you're saying, that eat before
Eat
you go
first,
into it.
eat first,
Yeah.
snack first.
Yes.
That's so important.
You wanted to say?
I think for me, two important things that you spoke about: brain function, and the emotional relationship with food. So
Yes.
I love food. I love flavor. And as winter is coming in on our side, I'm just thinking, I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna savor.
Yeah.
But I like, and it's a relationship with food that's emotional. So everything that you said, then it clicked an alarm bell. So definitely looking forward to hearing more about your program and how people can then follow
Thank
you,
you.
and your journey.
I think the other thing also is just making the right choices, right? Because you have a choice with everything that you do, and making the right decisions before you're eating, I think that counts for most of the hard part. Having to choose, junk food over home cooked meal, so it's just making healthier decisions.
Absolutely. So, friend, just one last issue I wanted to ask you about is you sent me some information about your club, the voting. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Oh, yes. So, Iconic Fitness is a gym that I started 10 years ago in Dubai. And we have been nominated for the fourth time or for the fourth year in a row for the best gym in Dubai.
Oh.
And we won 2 years in a row. And hopefully on Thursday night, when we have the award ceremony, that Iconic Fitness will hopefully get another award.
Oh wow, that's fantastic. But we can't vote because the
Good
voting
luck.
is closed.
Yes, I know. When I got the reminder about the event, I was like, oh my gosh, we need a vote. We got 2 more days left. Just to try and get in more votes. But as soon as I opened up the link, then I saw that the votes closed on the 28th of March. So we were a little late, but hopefully people were able to vote prior.
Oh man, we wish you all the best. And of course, when we talk to you next week, we'll get to hear exactly. And of course, you will be posting it on your social media platforms. And of course, we'll know
Yes.
on Thursday night or Friday morning when we wake up that Iconic Fitness
Yes.
has won. Can we just say
Absolutely.
amen?
Please,
Yeah.
please do take the edge. We will be the first cheerleaders that will be screaming from the hotel sky rooftop.
If you do have a moment, is to go onto my Instagram, Senorita_Rihanna, and if you click on my highlights, there are a few food tips on there, snack ideas, low carb recipes on there, some workouts are on there from COVID that I've kept, that you can do in your hometown if you are stuck at home or you have limited time to go to the gym. Click on those highlights just to give you some inspiration and some ideas to get you going.
Oh, love it.
Please just repeat that Instagram handle.
So it's Senorita _
Yeah.
Rihanna.
Okay, got it.
Oh, Senorita. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you.
Wishing you all the best with everything that you're doing. We'll definitely be on a lookout. And thank you so much for sharing with us. And those tips are definitely something that we all need to just make use of. And thank you so much for sharing with us.
Absolutely. Thank you, as always, for having me on the show.
Here's a big round of applause for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was
And
lovely to meet you, ladies.
An absolute pleasure.
great to meet you, Rihanna. Looking forward to chatting to you again soon.
For sure, for sure. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks, Ed.
Bye.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, friend. Oh, she's gone.
She's
And
gone.
welcome
We good,
to
ne?
Urban Edge, your premier
We are
destination
just
for
so-
dynamic and contemporary
Whatever, before the mix.
Sydney,
Okay.
South Africa.
Did you enjoy it?
Love it. I'm getting into it. So
Cowboy,
remember I was saying,
Audio and audiovisual
I was saying about behind the scenes, but I think I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And she made me feel comfortable because
Yeah.
we
The vibe.
we are the same age, yeah, not so much, but you made me so welcome. Oh no, I genuinely don't like camera, but so we mustn't forget to talk about your birthday
social media.
because
Oh,
it's
yes.
coming up, and then we can ask
It is always our
those guys
mission
at
to
the
make
to
sure
say
you
maybe
can
they can do a
access our
special
content
something, and then we'll film it.
anyhow,
Yeah, so we
Oh.
can throw forward to it
tuning in during your
into
work
next week's Saturday show, so that we can say this is how we celebrated your birthday. This is how we celebrated. So we need to come up with ideas. What time do they close? Maybe we can go check them out. Just go check afterwards. And remember we said we were gonna go last week. So, but I thought let's go do a clip
never ends. So
one
ask
side
yourself
and
what
then I want to do my hair. So I'm gonna wash.
Okay.
So I'll do quick hair and then you birthday what and then we film it.
Okay.
Excited to play in the 2025 Tel. Thank you very much, Uncle Zach and Zandi. These are your sports update on the LNH and Tabang Lechela. Baby star Proteas captain Popina Matangari is excited to play in the 2025 Telkom
Kunje, what's
Netball
the
League
gentleman's name
as part
from
of
the
their
salon?
preparations for this
Hamilton.
year's
Hamilton.
Netball World Cup in
Matute, that's
Gibraltar.
not his name.
Matangari will not be representing
I
Gauteng
wrote it down.
I
Jaguars
must actually have
this
a
year,
notebook here.
as she's
Why am I
expected
not
to lead the nation under 21
freestyler.
team.
Yeah, Mara, can I tell you?
Nematangari
Flawless.
says this opportunity
Like it comes
will help
naturally.
the
So that's why
team
Oh, Wellington.
Wellington.
See, you guys said Hamilton.
Yes.
And it
Oh,
was like,
that will
I get that all the time.
ngimtshelile ukuthi kamna makususa mkele.
No, because I know it's some
I'm
kid.
joking.
So I'm like, it's just like,
And then ngihlekile the whole show. I'm like, okay,
Yo.
let's live. It was very intentional, but I wanted to tease you.
Yeah.
Managed to qualify for the Cape Champions League semi-final.
So then I stopped shaving because I was thinking,
I
and
get it.
So nice.
And then you did say.
so now my kids are
Still
like,
on the
Dad,
football
come on,
league.
why aren't you shaving? I'm
So then I saved this week. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go to the salon. I'm like, okay, nice. But so we'll work out a package, but let's film it because then they can be friends of the show,
Yeah.
and then we promote, and then we get clients in.
And I would like for us to do facial.
What was the facial? Yes, I also need out of kilter. So let's create a nice slot for them.
Yeah, I think we must
moving further.
we must do it during the week.
Yes.
And then we know that when we come to the show, we can
We throw
talk
forward
about
to
it.
say,
Yeah.
this is how you spend your birthdays, because your birthdays are during the week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
it's
on
on.
Tuesday, Mondays on Wednesday.
Okay, so you guys.
Yo,
It's
and I shared it with my
Christianity.
grandmother.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yes,
really?
and then the same day. So before you say, ooh, lovely, the pressure you
Look,
see every
Mama
day.
Tattoo.
Yo,
When is she coming to the studio?
That one is the boss. That one.
Mamela, when we do something, I'm gonna come with her.
Please, Nyakdel.
I will come
Because when you said tattoos, I was like,
No, I will come with her because I also did promise our listeners Uti there'll be a voice note here at Ash.
Oh,
So
yes.
it would be nice
No,
for her to
she
come
must
with
be
the
live.
information, eh? Okay.
does she have tattoos?
She doesn't. Ile nto ukuthi inhliziyo
Iseselapho, inhliziyo.
Inabantu abanjalo vele. Inhliziyo yakhe. She's
Inhliziyo.
very young at heart. Mara umzimba uthi.
That's what I liked about the concept. But a young at heart, you know.
Yeah.
Ungaziboxi.
Mamela uzoba khona.
Sorted.
Injury,
She
and it
loved
is yet to be disclosed as to how long
Are you
will the
gonna play something
29
or
Yeah,
do you
we'll play
have
something.
Okay, let me go
He
to
will
the
attend
bathroom.
to
Is
South
that okay?
Africa
Yeah,
to
sure.
for a surgery. Those were the sports update. Catch the next update at 5:30.
Uthokozana kuma after tears.
Usahambe kahle.
Ushilo athi I'm still in Soweto ngithi oh la
Hey,
kusasemnandi yaso.
still, yes, yeah,
Hayi ziya
Ziyasho.
This is that rising falcon. Catch me on the Evan Breakfast with Briston Matip Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Waking you up with a dose of energy, bringing you news, comedy features, morning brain, pit quizzes, and enriching topics right here.
Urban Edge family, are you ready for the ultimate vibe in the West? It's time for the Inner West Family Picnic and Bride Day Festival, happening at the Green Hills Stadium in Redfontaine, west of Johannesburg. Check out live performances, epic food, ice-cold drinks, and the best bride experience. It's all going down on April 26th, and you don't want to miss out. Tickets are moving fast.
You guys might have to host the show again because I've got to
Keep your
wait.
dial locked on Urban Edge Radio for your shot at winning
So,
free tickets.
yeah.
Great music, good food.
You guys can arrange or relate.
The Inner West Family Picnic and Bride Day Festival.
And then
Let's make
Hold,
memories.
yeah, hold it
Urban
down.
Edge.
No stress.
Looking for the perfect start to your Sunday? Catch me every Sunday between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Central African Time. Catch me on Heartfelt Mornings with me, Nubian Soul. It's where great music, inspiration, and positive vibes will come together. Let's connect, share real ideas, and enjoy
So,
every moment.
Are we gonna start
Only
posting
Oh,
our
you should
shows?
stop.
Pause.
With Uncle Zach, and of course we've got a busy studio, man. Today it is so busy, so exciting, so amazing, so beautiful, and of course we are sitting here with it's just Mike and I who are the gents in the studio. The rest is the ladies, and the ladies are taking over. And that's how we love it. And we're looking at some very beautiful pieces. And let me bring Zandi. I mean, you were busy out there unpacking some beautiful dresses.
Oh my, the pieces that our guest today has brought for us to really just have a look at, they are so phenomenal. They're so amazing in such a way that she did mention herself that it's something that is not available here in South Africa. So that alone is a point to really just let you know that it's really beautiful pieces and it is tailor-made, and you can see from the fabric and the design that it was carefully thought. So it's very nice to actually witness such things, and it is for women for today. However, also Mpho will be able to just let us know and give us more information on all the beautiful pieces that we had pleasure in having to just unveil. Welcome.
Welcome, Mpho Malefane, who is a founder of a company called Peculiar Apparel. And yeah, very peculiar indeed. Very interesting. I've never seen material like this ever. And I mean, I love African prints, and I know a lot of African prints.
Yes.
They all pretty much look the same,
Correct.
but this one
Different
is
colours.
completely different.
It is peculiar, so
Yeah.
I love the word.
I do.
I do love the word that she
Yeah.
has given to the brand because it speaks volumes. It does.
Yeah. Mpho, welcome to the Edge with Uncle Zach and Zandi and the team. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very well, thank you.
Oh, we love having you here. This is so nice. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Tell us more about Peculiar Apparel. What is it about?
Wow. Peculiar Apparel, it's about making statement dresses. You know, we're about that. Personally, for me, I'm that person that doesn't want to walk into a room and I find out that I have a twin.
Yes.
You know,
Ooh.
I want to be peculiar in everything that I do.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure there are a lot of women out there who don't like having twins. You know, sometimes you know that you're dressed up so nicely and you walk in and you realize that there's a twin. And just you know, I don't mind driving back for 3 hours just to go back and change. So I'm just that person. So I'm passionate about being elegant. I'm passionate about showing up and leaving a statement. So I felt like, let me turn this passion, you know, into something that really people can benefit from. And that's where Peculiar Apparel is coming from.
All right, so okay, so we understand how the name came about, but let's talk about who Mpho is and where you from. How did you, where do you come from?
Okay, I'm just a Kasi girl from Soshanguve, Pitori.
Komatanyeng.
Yes. So yes, I'm just a Kasi girl from Soshanguve. I grew up there, and you know how we Kasi people think like showing up doesn't really matter. So we have to bring a different concept into that. You know, Kasi people, they just walk into different events. They don't mind how they dress. You know, they just walk into people's weddings, you see on your pictures, people have just messed up your beautiful pictures.
With jeans
and all of that, you know. So who is Mpho? Mpho is just this girl who loves elegance. I love being beautiful. I love taking Kasi out of me, out of Mpho, and, you know, showing up that we as Kasi people can present ourselves differently. You understand? So that people don't just look at us and be like, she's from Kasi. What can we get from people from Kasi? You know, because look at it this way. Your dressing can either make you or break you. It can open doors for you.
Correct.
You know, so that's why I'm saying that personally for me, I am passionate about looking good.
And it's another thing when you talk about Pretoria, and whether Soshanguve or Mamelodi or wherever else, the people know how to dress there. I stayed there before, so I've seen it. So I like that. I really do, because as much as you would say Kasi people would be like, I don't care how I look, but there is a group of people around Pretoria that really like to just really make it happen when it comes to fashion.
Very true.
True,
Very
right?
true.
Yes.
But now, okay, your fashion sense is more African, with African print and with a lot of glamour, glitz and glamour.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for somebody from Kokasi, we don't expect that kind of look. Why that look?
Personally, for me, I love glitz and glam.
Okay.
And I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
You know, I would walk into different tailors and I would ask them for this. They don't have it.
Yeah.
You know, they'll tell me we can't get this, it takes so much time to make this kind of a dress. And personally, I love the bling bling. I just want to bling everywhere I go. No matter how simple I might look, I want to bling.
Yes.
And I wanted to bring something like that into our culture, because you find out that African prints are just the same. Everywhere you go, it's the same print, it's the same, different colors there and there. So I wanted to bring a different feeling into African print. That's why I brought the glitz, the glam into it, so that we elevate it, so that it's modern African attire. You're not just African, because once we say African, people are like, oh, black, green, they're thinking of those dull colors, or they're thinking of, so when we bring the glitz, the glam into it, everyone can now be confident of their essence of being an African,
Absolutely. So I think at this point, Zandi, what I would like you to do is to maybe open them up. Let her tell her each dress, because she's got names for some of these dresses. Maybe she can talk us through it while you open up a dress, and then she can just narrate and tell us the story behind
the dresses.
each of the pieces that we have here, because they are so stunning. I mean, if I was a lady, I would wear them right now.
Let me hold. So hold the mic.
All right.
I'll be the demo lady. You hold the mic.
Okay, perfect.
We've got
Okay, so you must remember there's a camera over there, so you will have to show them, those who are viewing.
Would you like to start with the dress?
Okay.
Closer. Okay, Smile, we can start with that dress that you're holding.
It's never been done before on radio, and it's
Live
happening for the very first
and in
time.
HD.
It's a fashion show slash, image consultant. You're also an image consultant.
Yes, I am.
Okay. We'll talk about that, but let's firstly, let's talk, maybe describe what the pieces that they have there.
Okay, she's holding a dress that I call Conversation Starter.
Oh, lovely.
This is made of 100% cotton Ankara, which is, yes, an African print. And they've put some crystal diamond stones on it. So so this is a pure Ankara cotton. The only difference is that we've added glam into it. There's no way you walk into a room and people will not start a conversation based on this dress. People want to know, our people.
Yes.
Who is she? Where is she working?
Yeah.
Is she into tenders? This is that kind of dress that
Is she into
makes those.
tenders?
That's that kind of dress. Where is she working?
Yeah.
Because it just says that you are important, but they don't know who exactly you are.
Yeah.
So this is that kind of a dress. So it's inspired by, like I said, I love glitz, I love glam.
Yeah.
We have those women who wants to be unique, who wants to say, this is who I am, but they don't want to say it in their words. They just want their dress to talk.
Oh.
So this is that kind of a dress that makes that kind of a statement. You can see the top is blinging. It's saying, I have arrived. This is me. I'm making money. I've made it in life.
Wow. I
like it.
I love it. Wow.
Next
okay. There's a
Okay,
next
so we have a
dress
next
coming up.
one.
Tell us about this one.
This one is still 100% cotton Ankara. We just added glitz and glam. The pink material is just a satin material, but the whole material is strictly Ankara, which is an African print that everyone wears at all times. So we just added a little bit of glitz, of glam. I call this dress a show up late dress. You can see it's blinging everywhere. There's no way you'll wear this dress and be on time. People have to admire this dress. So for you to enter and have that attention, you have to be late.
Oh wow! Everybody must
So
be
that
seated.
so you can capture the attention of the people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, great. Very, very stunning indeed. All right, ladies, let's see the next one that's coming up. Okay. So what do we call this one? Oh,
There you go.
very beautiful.
I call this one a keep them in suspense kind of dress. This one is
Love
still
that.
this one is still 100% Ankara. It has a different material on the side. It's embroidered, as you can see. What I like about these pieces is that the work that have gone into it. It's
Yes.
not just an African. You can see the different designs. You can see that there are a lot of work that went into this piece. So you can see that this is not just something that you just do, 5 minutes, you are done. You
Yeah.
can see with the skirt, it's fully stoned. It has
is.
stones all over.
Mm.
So you will be blinging, going inside, blinging, going outside. So this one, I call it the keep them in suspense. They don't know if you are the Makoti, if you are the Mamazala, if you are, they cannot get it, but they know that this one is playing a very important role in this event, but they cannot put their hand in it.
I love it.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay, very interesting names. I didn't think that dresses had names like that, but I love the names.
Oh la la.
Okay.
It's a set.
Okay, please describe this one.
Please describe
This
it
is
for
not
us.
this is not a dress though. It's
No.
what do you call? Is it what do you call it? A coat?
This is a kimono jacket
Okay.
and a trouser. So this is just a two-piece, a kimono jacket, and yes, so these are pants. Yes. In fact, the one that I'm wearing is called "You Thought I Wouldn't Show Up."
Hey! No, we were waiting for you.
So you
I
can
just
see.
love the
You can
description, right?
see I'm bright, I'm blinging. So it's like I'm bright. You can see the colors, So you thought like this person is not coming. What's wrong with this? So it's a you thought I wouldn't show up dress.
Oh wow.
Now I show up and I'm bright and I'm you understand that that concept.
Oh no, it's last one for short people. Absolutely love
Yes,
it.
that one is a normal Ankara dress. I think I call this one Queenie. Just yes, it's just simple. It's bright. What I like about it is the colors. On it. If you are this person that loves colors, there's this particular one that I would like us to do. It's
Which one?
Yes, that one.
Oh,
That
on the
other
other
side.
side.
Oh, other side. Awesome.
On the
Yes.
other side. Okay.
It's black and white. I love that dress with all my heart because I love that dress because it speaks to our people.
Okay.
In our culture when we have these events,
Yes.
family events,
your cultural events.
sometimes it's either
This
a
one?
wedding. Yes, it's either a wedding or just a family gathering.
Yeah.
And they'll just come and ask you, Batu, can you please come and help me inside the tent? Malume wants tea.
Oh.
So this dress is called Sit and Be Served. There's no way you will walk into any family gathering, you are wearing this dress and they're asking you to make tea for Malume.
So it's like a statement that
It's a
says,
statement that says,
I
I'm
need to be
here
served.
to sit and enjoy Mokete.
It's a khubere.
I'm not here who peel up potatoes.
Please.
I'm not here to do anyone's washing the dishes.
Running
Don't give me a knife.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
You
Yeah.
can see the dress. There's no way you'll wear this and you have to go to the kitchen and peel up potatoes.
Amen. Sold.
I love it.
I love them.
But every piece has a statement. Every piece has a name. And you were so creative in having to come up with names for different outfits. It is phenomenal and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
This is some
Thank
really,
you.
really, really good work.
All right,
Thank
it is now 5:30. Let's cross over to the sports and then we'll wrap up our conversation with our guest, Mpho, who just inspired us with some beautiful pieces. It's not just dresses, it's pieces, right? All right,
Peculiar piece.
peculiar pieces.
These are your sports updates on the
I love the names.
I love it.
Pamela.
What?
Each and every, well, the last one really speaks to me because please don't ask me to peel anything. Unless if I'm just coming
Thank you
up
so
to
much.
this
The
way,
one piece
I'll
didn't
pay for
recall
that.
because I didn't press, but
No,
I
don't
got most
stress.
of them.
Don't stress.
Yeah, don't make
And
me
you can
work.
see it's
for
simple
cut down.
Ankara.
Oh, okay.
It's just simple Ankara.
Yeah.
But now we adding those bling bling because
Yeah.
you can't find it in our shops or anywhere you can't find it.
Yeah.
Go, but I just
Is it
tend-
inside out?
Yes,
Oh.
it's inside out. This one is Her Majesty.
King, this one was- what stones are they?
These ones, they're just crystal stones, yes. Because otherwise they won't bling.
Yeah.
Yes. So these are A-grade crystal stones. You'll see the difference in terms of the bling.
Oh.
Do you dry clean these or like how do you
Yeah,
wash
you
them?
have
You can do hand wash or you can do dry cleaning.
Oh, okay.
What I like is that 100% Ankara, it doesn't come. I like the way
It's really something.
Okay, so do they have a small in this one?
And they don't, you know what I do? Personally for me, like I said, I don't like twins.
Yeah.
So our pieces, I only have one or two.
Bespoke, right?
One. So that you are the only one having this piece. I don't do 10, 20, I don't do such.
For small, 8 medium,
I don't,
50
yes,
large,
yeah, I
you don't
don't,
do those.
yes. But I can still, if maybe for instance, you want maybe for five different pieces, I can still make tailor-made for your size. You can even send me
Stand by.
So we talk about washing.
Thank you very much, Tabang, with the sports updates. And of course, this is The Edge with Uncle Zach and Zandi, and as well as the team there, Tabang on the other side of sports and Osma on the other side with issues of social media and all things marketing and PR. So, okay, so we're about to wrap up our conversation. So, we've just seen some beautiful pieces here, Mpho. I'm just curious, what are the prices looking like? I mean, they just look so bling, man. Like it must be, very costly. Are they? Or-
Not really.
Okay.
They are not costly.
Okay.
What exactly is costly?
Yeah.
That's
okay.
another thing because it depends on the market. It really does depend on the market. So we need to really establish exactly where we fall into before we can really price something as pricey.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Now maybe correct me. So how much are they?
Like for instance, I find my pieces very affordable. The sit and be served, you can see it's blinging, and it's less than 2,000. It's 1,700 rands,
Okay.
which is reasonable. Yes, it's affordable. Anyone can afford it. And the only piece that is expensive or might sound expensive, of which for me I don't think it's expensive, is the shower plate, of which is 3,500 rands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking at the work that we have put into that piece, 3,500 is a walk in the park. And the conversation starter, because of the top, you can see the top is literally like crystal stones all over. The sofa is the most expensive at 4,000 rands.
It's literally like the prices of suits for guys.
Yes,
So it's very reasonable.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And then offline, we were talking about how do you actually wash or get the stuff, the dresses, that is, to a neat and just making sure that you don't lose any of the details that are on the dress. Do you take it to a dry cleaners or can you hand wash?
You can hand wash.
Okay.
You can hand wash, but preferably I think a dry cleaner would do a better job. Yes.
Okay.
You don't want to take a chance with such a beautiful
Yes.
dress, and then next thing your nail catches
Or
the
something, yeah.
the
So you need to
crystals
just
are
have,
out.
you need to be aware of how you need to treat it and how you need to make sure that all the details are still intact, because a lot of work has gone into these designs. So we just needed to make sure that people that will be interested in really just seeing your work, how are they going to be able to take care of it? So thank you for that.
Who is your customer?
Everyone is my customer.
Okay.
Yes, families, because I do pieces for families, for gatherings as well. You find out that people want the same outfit for about 20 people or 30 people, different styles, but you find out that they use the same material, but different styles. Yes.
Okay.
So we can cater for people like that. We find out that we have a mother a father and 3 children, they want the same material, different styles, we can still cater for that. We can do tailor-made nice pieces for men, couples, so anyone can, mother and daughter. I have one mother, daughter, and son, pieces like that. I brought them as well. So we have that range.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Beautiful. All right, so where can people get a hold of you if they want to be dressed by you, and what are your social media platforms?
Okay, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I'm also available on WhatsApp, and I do respond. So do I give them my WhatsApp number?
Yeah, please.
My WhatsApp number is 073 949 6125. 073 949 6125.
Wow, man. All right, so Mpho, thank you so much for joining us. It's been absolutely amazing having you on the edge, on Urban Edge, and it's been a pleasure being able to, because when I met you last week, Friday, you spoke to me about these wonderful creations and the names, and I was listening, but I was like imagining what these things look like conversation starts. I give mom.
Oh man, it's so interesting.
Yeah.
I love all the peculiar names that you have provided for each and every item.
Yeah.
And besides your WhatsApp, what are your social media handles?
Peculiar Apparel on PEQ.
Right.
With the PEQ,
Not
yes.
C.
Not C.
Okay.
Yes. On Instagram, on TikTok, and on Facebook is Peculiar Apparel.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I love each and every item of Mpho. I think the dresses and the sets, because some are sets, it's very nice and it's very special and it's peculiar.
Yeah.
Yes, you chose a perfect name for the outfits. Thank you so much for making time for us
Thank
today.
you for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, man. All right, so it's gone almost 20 minutes just before 6.
Time flies.
Time flies, man. All right, so we're going to take a break. When we come back, there's a big mix that's coming up. And you want to tell us about the mix that's coming up?
Yes, absolutely. So the mix is from a deep soul artist called Piquet the Italian. He is one of my favorites, and he prepared a mix for Urban Edge on the Edge show. And we look forward to listening to it because I know it's like a show starter for a Saturday. So whoever that is preparing to go out on a Saturday and preparing to really just have a good time, this is definitely going to start off your evening. So yeah.
Look forward to that, man. All right.
Wait, this guy is
Hey guys, welcome to it. My name is
Yo. We took a few.
Please don't ask me to serve. I'm not serving, I am to be served. That is so sweet.
Don't ask me to get up and swim.
I'm potato. I'm not here for that. I'm here to be served. I'm not here.
Yes, I'm not here for that.
So next time you visit, please, we're gonna have models, and then you're gonna showcase even for short people, right?
Yes.
We're excited about that.
Oh, because we are short.
We can have the same height.
We need to make sure that it's for.
Do you agree?
I like the one that says, I'm not here to do anything.
I just want to be served all the nice things, all the drinks and the
They do it in our culture. I don't know about yours, but in our culture they do it like it's common.
Yeah.
I know.
They just do it like that. I
And
don't
they
know.
look at you differently if you don't want to stand up and
Yes.
They're like,
And
this
then
one thinks she's
what's wrong with
special.
that? They'll be like, please, we need help in the tent.
No, somebody else will do it. I'm
You're
sure
like, there are
somebody-
people for that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
please.
so when you're wearing that dress, you're telling them, like, you can see.
But if you got invited and you RSVP'd, they didn't send you an invite for the kitchen lady. Exactly.
And as black people, it's
But it's
different.
also Ubuntu.
Can you please take us a picture?
Okay, cool. It's also Ubuntu. I like the fact that you can jump in when there's an event. Must I do it like that?
Yeah.
Is that better? Or you want to?
I would
I'll do
prefer.
both.
Thank
I'll
you.
do both. I'll do both.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it was so great having you, man. Yo.
Okay. I like to take from many
Multiple.
angles. Yeah, because then you can choose. Please take off your glasses for 2 seconds because they
Okay,
reflect
it's
light.
blurry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me come from this side.
Okay.
you know.
alright,
The
alright.
lighting on this side is better.
Okay.
Don't look up, Uncle Ben. Yeah, the
Just
lighting is better. Although your peak is obviously peaking.
Okay.
So guys, you must laugh about something.
Easy.
Don't act, just laugh. You are acting, just laugh.
Oh wow.
Alright then. I'm sure you.
Thank you so
You'll
much for
find
everything. I
out.
truly appreciate it.
That age,
Please,
nothing's
I
speaking.
know. Right.
Okay, into that
I love it.
You see, if also, I was been on
But it's only on the weekend.
If this was my size, like it would be sold. It would be so sold.
and I think that dress, I
So
think it's,
during the week, I have other
I
shows.
learned that dress, I think it's 2011.
Please tell me.
They're very
During the
affordable.
week, I've
No,
got
they
shows,
are compared to your kids. I would
people
say.
shows that do the show.
You know, I don't usually do this end of thing. So show me.
So, during the week.
I know, when I was in.
Thank you so much for coming to
Oh,
on the
okay.
day. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, non-potato peeling.
Not peeling anything.
It was really nice. It's
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
And you just gotta mesmerize me.
Alright.
I wasn't looking at you, I was looking at you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'll
Thanks
come-
for
I'll come-
coming.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll come check on him every now and then.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, buddy.
I
Thanks
want
for
to make sure that he really knows how to operate this.
Yeah. You were like checking me out.
Yeah, he was like,
So we have this one video.
Thanks,
Cheers,
buddy.
bro. Take care.
Keep well.
Okay, alright.
Wow.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, cheers. Don't forget your jacket.
Bye.
Your jacket.
Almost.
Is it that hot in here?
No, he wants to come back.
Thank you, buddy. Cheers,
Will you
man.
please just send me as well? Oh, so you received already?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I'm going to make a
But don't you say, Lane, because I don't know how you want them packed.
Yes,
Can we
yes,
have the
ma'am.
volume on the mix, please?
Is
A little
it
bit up.
the mix already?
Mm.
Oh, okay. I love it.
How do I go in?
This is expensive music.
This is expensive music.
Oh, guys. He also looks expensive.
No, it does.
He does. And then now he's got a gig that he does annually. So around July. Okay? I'm telling you. And it's huge. So he calls it passion meets fashion. So the people that come to his show, you should see how they dress.
Right.
Wonke umuntu ukhipha inyawo la.
Ne,
Ngoba umnikazi we-event akayenzi.
akadlali. I
So
like that.
mamela uthi mawuya lapho uthi yo ayithuthenyiwe ngoba anginanto yokugcoka, I can't. So it's one of those things, and I really enjoy seeing the pictures also for the event. And he's got beautiful sponsors. So he's a really big.
Yeah?
He is. So we need to have him in so we can do an interview because they were suggesting a phone call. I was like, okay, but he'll be on his way to another gig, and I just want him to be present so he can really just speak to us about what he's doing.
Maybe after Easter, you can do a send down as Rumo said after something.
Yeah.
Please.
Maybe just here for an hour or whatever. You something about.
So, I mean, we needed to just do a few of these Babo
Thank
the
you.
activity.
Thank you.
So that Archagani concept, Babo Nori,
What we are talking
what
about.
we are talking about. Yeah.
Yo, I really like that dress.
Yo. Very,
Yeah,
very,
no.
I really like
very nice. Yo.
Please, what is the kusananyana like for height? No, I'm worried about height,
Yes.
ne? Because I like the free flow. I like the
But
attire.
Because the event in Zarona,
Yeah.
especially the exhibitions, you find these ones.
But I was going to tell you, I work with a lot of creatives, so this is going to sell like hotcakes. You won't be able to deal with the orders if they go online because
I've gone online, but I don't know how exactly to. If you check my site, you'll see I have an online.
Open for. That's Mr. Mota. He's our chairman of the station.
Where's the
No, you just have to walk close to
yes.
the door. Yeah.
You know, so I was asking myself, how do I? Because what even the other lady was saying, but this one is too cheap. I was like, I'm still entering the market with this. They've not grasped the idea. So let me just enter first, you know, and not just call the price tag like that. Yes. I find the prices not so bad. You know?
No, I love them. I really do.
No, they're not any bad because if you check an ordinary dress that I did here in South Africa.
Yeah, Mr. Mota. Good on you. How's it going? Good.
Good in you.
Good. Well, I'm looking all a little peaceful now.
Thank you.
You're quiet.
You know, it's nice when men say to me, like, this is nice. If a man can say that, that means it's
I will
very
not
nice.
disturb the audio.
Did you stop?
You forgot to stop.
No, remember this. It's not live on air. It's not on air.
It's what you're gonna be editing.
Yeah, we're gonna edit.